Vanessa Williams once said, "A woman's beauty is not in the clothes she wears, but in the way she carries them." Yet, how many times have you stood in front of your wardrobe feeling defeated before even picking an outfit? That little black dress that once made you feel unstoppable now seems to highlight every curve you've spent years trying to hide. When Jennifer Lopez dazzled at the 2023 Met Gala in a Schiaparelli dress with strategic sheer panels at 53, social media erupted with both praise and cruel comments. Why is embracing our curves after 50 still considered an act of rebellion? According to a recent Dove study, only 9% of women over 50 feel represented in media and fashion. But here's what they don't tell you. Those curves tell your story, motherhood, laughter over delicious meals, and years of fully lived life. They're not flaws to hide, but badges of honor to showcase. Remember trying on swimsuits in those harshly lit fitting rooms? That horrifying moment when fluorescent lights expose every ripple you didn't even know existed? We've all been there, desperately searching for the widest cover-up available. But what if I told you that those curves could become your greatest fashion asset? If you're tired of feeling invisible in a world obsessed with youth, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This channel is your guide to effortless elegance. Give this post a like if you're ready to change the way you see yourself in the mirror. Your journey to confidence starts with recognizing your worth, not your waistline. And today, I'll reveal the secret technique French women use to make any basic outfit look high-end. The department store saleswomen don't want you to know about it. Colors that speak for you before you even say a word. As we cross the threshold of 50, our skin reveals a new palette of stories. Tones and undertones shift subtly. The foundation that once matched perfectly now looks like an odd mask under natural light. This transformation isn't a flaw, but an evolution that calls for a chromatic rediscovery. Dermatologists from the Mayo Clinic confirm that we lose about 20% of our melanin after 50, making warm shades like peach and coral more flattering for many of us who previously wore cooler tones. It's like that awkward moment when you finally realize you've been wearing the wrong color palette for years. Like my friend, who discovered that her signature lipstick had been making her look exhausted after years of unquestioned loyalty. Mature skin absorbs and reflects light differently, making it essential to recalibrate our entire approach to color. Finding clothes that truly fit well is like dating at 50. You know exactly what you want, but the options seem frustratingly limited. You've probably had that awkward moment in a boutique when the sales associate suggests you check out the scarf section after seeing you eyeing a fitted dress. But stylists like Diane von Furstenberg and Donna Karan built empires by understanding that women want both comfort and style at any age. Color psychology reveals that monochromatic outfits elongate the silhouette, while strategic color blocking directs attention exactly where you want it. Navy blue, emerald green, and burgundy exude sophistication while complementing all skin tones. These aren't just fashion tips, they're visual communication tools that express confidence before you even say a word. Try a navy blue midi dress with nude pumps and gold earrings for an evening event. You'll embody elegance without looking like you're trying to compete with 20-something guests in their short, uncomfortable dresses. For everyday wear, a structured emerald green blazer over a white silk blouse and neutral trousers creates an effortless presence. Perfect for those meetings where we're usually interrupted 3 times before finishing a sentence. For special occasions, a monochromatic burgundy ensemble, tailored trousers paired with a flowing blouse in the same shade, complemented by gold accessories, creates a sleek silhouette and an air of sophistication that makes people wonder about your secret luxury brand, when in reality, you may have found these well-fitted pieces at an affordable store. But what if I told you there's one specific piece that could completely redefine your relationship with your wardrobe? It's the difference between looking well-dressed and looking absolutely stunning. And surprisingly, it's not celebrities or fashion magazines that hold this secret. Pants that flatter your curves. The secret to the perfect pants after 50 isn't about following trends. It's about understanding body geometry. At 84, designer Carolina Herrera continues to be a prime example of this with her impeccable tailored trousers. Mid to high-waisted pants instantly create a more balanced silhouette by defining the waist and elongating the legs. Have you ever endured an entire meeting with your waistband digging into your stomach, as if sending out a Morse code of discomfort? That's the result of choosing the wrong style. Avoid ultra-low-rise pants that create the dreaded muffin top effect and overly tight skinny jeans that can throw off hip proportions. The placement of back pockets is also crucial. Pockets that sit too low or too far apart can make your backside look saggy, while well-positioned ones at the right height create a more youthful silhouette. Invest in pants made with fabrics containing elastane, just enough stretch for comfort without losing the structure that supports your curves. Remember that time your favorite pants ripped when you sat down in front of everyone? That embarrassment could have been avoided with a quality fabric that moves with your body, not against it. Now, let's turn these guidelines into complete outfits you can put together today. For a sophisticated lunch, pair high-waisted navy palazzo pants with a cream silk blouse featuring a V neckline and a lightly structured blazer. The fluid drape of palazzo pants elongates the silhouette, while the color combination creates an effortlessly elegant contrast, unlike that floral printed set we wore to our mother-in-law's birthday, looking like a walking vintage couch. For everyday wear, try straight-leg tailored pants in a caramel tone with a mid to high waist, paired with a classic white shirt with sleeves rolled to the forearm and a bold, colorful statement necklace. This look exudes authority without appearing too rigid, perfect for making an impression in meetings where we're often the only mature women in the room. Now, let's uncover the most strategic element of your look, the one that's always at eye level and, when chosen correctly, makes people remember you for hours after a brief encounter, even if they've already forgotten your name. Blouses and shirts that transform your silhouette. The transformative power of a well-chosen blouse is surprisingly underestimated, yet it can completely redefine your silhouette. Image consultants confirm that a moderate V-neck creates vertical lines that visually elongate the torso, while high, closed necklines can shorten the neck and add volume where we don't want it. Michelle Yeoh, a style icon at 60, often opts for blouses with this type of neckline due to its universally flattering effect. Avoid very short sleeves that end at the widest part of the arm, creating that awkward moment when you're gesturing in an important conversation and suddenly become self-conscious about your arms. Instead, go for three-quarter sleeves or ones that end at the slimmest part of your arm. Fabrics like silk, crepe, and draped jersey fall smoothly over the body, while fabrics that are too thin or overly shiny can reveal every detail, creating that visible lingerie effect under fluorescent lighting in meetings. Blouses with strategic details like draping, asymmetrical cuts, or well-placed prints create interesting focal points while subtly concealing areas of insecurity. For a romantic or social dinner, a sapphire-toned silk blouse with a deep V-neck and subtle front draping creates an elegant focal point. The natural flow of the fabric caresses the body without clinging to it, while the deep blue reflects light onto the face, automatically softening the appearance of fine lines. It's the kind of piece that earns you genuine compliments, not those patronizing, "you look good for your age" remarks that make us want to roll our eyes. The transformation that the right blouse can achieve is truly remarkable, but if blouses can elevate your daily and professional wardrobe, there is one category of clothing that holds an almost mythical power in a woman's closet. In the next section, I'll reveal how this ancient garment has been misunderstood, and how savvy women are redefining its rules to create unforgettable moments. Dresses that celebrate instead of conceal. When shopping for dresses turned into a traumatic experience rather than a pleasure, I discovered the power of proportion. A-line silhouettes create balance, while wrap dresses celebrate curves instead of constraining them. The goal isn't to hide your body, but to honor it. Your wardrobe should feel like a trusted friend, not an interrogator highlighting your insecurities. The journey to finding the perfect dress becomes almost mystical after 50, but a few key principles turn this search into an exact science. The wrap dress, popularized by Diane von Furstenberg, remains an unbeatable ally, embracing curves exactly where they should be celebrated. The diagonal cut creates visual movement that distracts the eye from problem areas, while the cinched waist defines the natural silhouette. Experts explain that dresses with strategic cutouts or shaping around the waist create definition without compromising comfort. Have you ever experienced the humiliation of wearing a bodycon dress so tight you could barely sit through a 3-hour event? Swap that discomfort for A-line dresses with a fluid drape starting from the waist or hips. The midi length, falling between the knee and ankle, is universally flattering, while miniskirts can create proportion challenges, and floor-length gowns may feel overly formal for everyday wear. Avoid straight, shapeless sack dresses that erase any hint of a silhouette. They may look comfortable on the hanger, but can make any woman resemble a walking tent. Instead, opt for well-structured fabrics with a graceful drape that don't cling to every curve, yet aren't so stiff that they feel like medieval armor. For an elegant dinner, picture a midi-wrap dress in burgundy silk crepe, featuring 3/4 sleeves and a soft draped waist. Pair it with nude mid-heel pumps and a metallic clutch. This ensemble honors your curves with elegance, while creating a flowing silhouette that moves gracefully, without that dreadful feeling of being wrapped like an overly tight Christmas gift, afraid to move for fear of ripping a seam. For a special daytime occasion, try a shirt dress in Egyptian cotton or premium linen in a rich petrol blue, with a straight but not tight cut, a subtly defined waist, and a hemline just below the knee. Complete the look with a thin braided leather belt and sophisticated ballet flats. The natural fabric offers both structure and breathability, creating a polished look without the discomfort, unlike those synthetic dresses that make you feel like you're wrapped in plastic wrap on a 90-degree day. Your curves are not problems to be solved. They are assets to be showcased. Think of style as storytelling, with each outfit revealing something about the fascinating woman you've become. The woman who no longer apologizes for taking up space. Those fashion magazines might try to convince you that elegance after 50 means disappearing into shapeless clothes and muted colors. But that's like being handed a paintbrush and using only beige. Your style palette deserves all the vibrant shades that bring you joy. If today's video resonated with you, our next exploration on elegant outfits with skirts for spring will revolutionize the way you approach spring fashion with timeless skirt styles. Discover how the right skirt length can make your legs look amazing, no matter your height or shape, without constantly adjusting hemlines during important meetings. I've linked my favorite curve-enhancing pieces in the first pinned comment below. As an affiliate, I earn a small commission when you make a purchase, though the prices remain the same for you. These are products I genuinely wear and love. The most elegant accessory will always be confidence. Every time you choose clothes that celebrate rather than hide your body, you're telling yourself, I deserve to be seen. Because elegance isn't about fitting into a certain size, it's about feeling at home in your own skin. Click subscribe, tap the like button, and join our community of women embracing authentic style. And remember, curves create classics. Comment below if this changed your perspective on dressing after 50. See you in the next video.